What will happen in a drag race between a bunch of V12 Aston Martins? I have the Rapide, the old Vantage, the DBS, the old Vanquish, the new Vantage, the new Vanquish, and the pinnacle of Aston Martin engineering, the incredible Valkyrie. Well, we're going to find out by racing them over the standing quarter mile. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching Carwow. Hopefully, nothing will break. So then, how's this video going to work? Well, we're going to put two cars head to head and they're going to drag race, rolling race and brake test. But it's a case of winner stays on, and that will be based on the drag race. Before we get into the races, let me tell you the key figures on our first two Aston Martins. This 2010 Rapide has a 5.9 litre naturally aspirated V12 with 477 horsepower and 600 Newton meters of torque. That power is sent to the rear wheels via a 6-speed automatic gearbox. The car weighs in at 1,990 kilograms and it cost from £140,000 when it was new. Today it's worth £40,000. This 2010 V12 Vantage also has a 5.9 litre naturally aspirated V12, but it produces 517 horsepower and 570 Newton meters of torque. That power is sent to the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. The car weighs in at 1,680 kilograms, and when it was new, it cost £136,000. Today, this one's worth £80,000. Do you know what? Sitting in this car, I'm getting such a sense of nostalgia. And part of it is due to the smell. It's taking me right back. Your sense of smell is actually a big part of your memory, and it can just evoke a feeling of the emotions that you were experiencing at the time. Hey, Sam.
Andy still in that Rapide. That is one of the coolest four doors ever.
I've actually considered buying one of those and buying one of these as well.
I absolutely love this car. This is just so me. It's chic, it's elegant, just me in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah, just like you. Anyway, I've got a little story to tell you about the V12 Vantage because it holds a special place in my heart. You'll never guess what it is.
You did the launch?
Well, I did do the launch, but also before the launch, Aston Martin ran this competition to name their new colour. They came up with a specific like light blue, a bluey grey, and I was working on Auto Express then, and I came up with a name for it, Mako Blue, based on the fact that it sort of looked like a shark, and the colour was sort of sharky. Plus, the Mako shark is the fastest of all the sharks. So, little claim to fame there.
Really? You've named the colour of an Aston? That's very cool.
And they still like use that colour in their palette and the name as well. And I charged them nothing. Nothing! That's very different to nowadays. I would definitely be submitting an invoice.
I'm surprised you're not standing at their door now.
I think it's too late for that. Anyway, shall we do a quick sound check because V12, naturally aspirated, no particulate filters. I think it's funny the way Aston Martin doesn't use a red line on its backwards rev counter.
It's so cool that it goes backwards, isn't it? Am I going to win this?
Go on, go.
No, you win.
There's a lot of condensation in your exhaust pipes, so I think we're probably good to go. Listen, these cars aren't great at putting their power down. Yours is probably going to be a bit better because you've got a longer wheelbase. But do you want to just go in cold tyres, launch, see what happens?
Well, they're in the same temperature today, so let's just do it. You do have a manual though, so formal protest, that's going to be easier for you than me.
Or is it? You should be in the manual, the racing driver, I'm just the pleb. Do you know what? The manual gear shifter in this car, that is what Terminator's penis would look like.
I always thought he'd be more like a Ken doll. Do you think he has a penis?
Yeah, this is it. Aston nicked it. I'm actually grabbing onto the Terminator's knob.
Does it make you feel powerful?
I hope it doesn't spooge over me.
You don't have the right touch for that, don't worry.
Okay, anyway, enough rubbish.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, slow gearbox!
We got him.
No!
Rev it all the way.
No!
Got him. Bit of a bog, but then was fine. Nice gear shifting. It's quite big, quite long, and quite metallic. Overall, I quite enjoyed that, especially because I won.
Yeah, you won in the lighter, faster, more tuned car. Well done. This big, heavy car was just behind you, so I think shame on you for not beating me by more.
What are you like? You won't give me any kind of satisfaction or congratulation, will you? Anyway, let's do a rolling race. The lovely Will there is going to start it, and then we're going to race over the half mile. We'll see who gets to the quarter and then the half mile first.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
There's a bit of wheel spin on like the shift. Ah! Here we're going now! Nah, yeah, this is dropping.
Wow.
Dropping the rapide. Okay, do you want to say what you said after the drag race so I'm in the lighter, faster, more powerful car?
My opinion stands.
How's the gear shift in that?
It's lethargic. It's probably the nicest way I can say it.
Was that like the days when like the robotised manual wasn't actually as fast as the human being? Whereas mine's got a robot manual.
Yeah, I could definitely change gear quicker than this car is changing gear. That's all I'll say on that.
Let's do the brake test from 100 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. If you'd rather watch another drag race, click on there on the pop-out banner or scan the QR code on screen now. This is probably where Sam wins. Why does he always win?
Yes!
Why? You always win!
I still stand over you in the lighter, more performance-related car, but yes, I won in the heavy 4-seater GT, long wheelbase, almost limousine. Yes, I won the brake test.
It's like by over a car length. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, we have the 2012 DBS with the same 5.9 litre naturally aspirated V12 as the Vanquish. It produces the same 517 horsepower and 570 Newton meters of torque, and also is rear-wheel drive. However, the DBS has a 6-speed automatic gearbox. The car weighs in at 1,695 kilograms and cost from £171,000 when it was new. Today, it's worth around £85,000. Oh, Sam, I see that you've gone all James Bond. Thing is, I thought you were a bit more Jason Statham than Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I don't want to jump franchises, but this is quite Bondish, isn't it? One thing I love about this is it's got the fly-off handbrake. As an instructor of years past, and we used to use these cars, trying to teach someone how to use a fly-off handbrake from the other side is near on impossible.
I'm sure you're used to doing a reach around. Must have found it dead easy, quite familiar.
That's how you got sponsored back in the day.
Anyway, let's just do a sound check. Go on. More. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Yes. Do you want to race with your window down? Put your window down.
It'll mess up my hair.
He was actually in hair and makeup for a very long time this morning, getting his hair just sorted just right. There's a couple of little stragglers that needed plucking.
Or as my wife would say when I'm getting a haircut, she'd say, which one?
Okay, I'm ready to race. Where's Will? This is the fastest moving man on the carwow team. He was actually going to join the ambulance service, but it wouldn't have been ideal. People would just be bleeding out if Will was in charge. Look, there we go. Look, I'm coming to save you from your RTA. Oh dear, you're dead.
He's like a gazelle, isn't he?
I'm going to get traction all the way off because last time I really bogged down.
3, 2,
With the window up, all I heard from the wind rushing past, no exhaust at all after about like 30 miles an hour. I got a lot of wheel spin. I turned my traction off to see if it would go quicker, and it was exactly, in fact, it was slightly slower.
I also turned off my traction and got a huge amount of wheel spin. And because I couldn't manage it really with this auto, you won.
Do you want one more go, see if you can get a better launch? And I'll tell you what, let's just go into traction sport setting, both of us, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that. It's just too cold to get any temperature, other than dicking the tyres. Let's just do it this way.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I am going to do it traction all the way off because it was pretty much the same time, and I think I can do a much better job of it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I managed that better.
Come on!
Sam's doing a better job this time, but I think we're going to win.
Stupid gearbox!
We are going to win. Yes! Yes! I did a better job there. That was the right thing to do, not to use the archaic traction control system. I was able to back out the throttle a bit when it was spinning, and yeah, I hooked up. How about you?
I too did not use the traction control. This is literally gearbox timing. That was what that was.
Okay. So, victory to the Vantage. Let's do a rolling race so that you have no excuses, yeah?
Oh, I've got plenty. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, you will have. Now, before we do this rolling race, I found an amazing deal on a sporty car through Carwow. If you want to find out what the deal is, click on the pop-out banner up there or scan the QR code on screen now. Right, if not, stay here for the racing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's all on the gear shifts. Don't cock 'em up, Watson. The DBS is still there. Wow, look at that. Oh, we got it. This is faster.
Wow.
Can I have 3 of your finest excuses?
I'm definitely going more uphill than you are, the way this runway's cambered. I have to bring the gearbox up again. It's utterly useless. And this car's heavier than yours.
3. Okay, thank you for those. Overruled. Here we go, brake test from 100 miles an hour. I did my best. I did a bit better that time. So I pulled a muscle in my hamstring, my calf, my back. I think it's my initial thump on the pedal. I just can't quite deliver like you can.
Yeah, the heavier car won again, just saying.
Okay, the car with the racing driver. How many races have you done in your life, Sam? Just off the top of your head.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
So my question is, why didn't you beat me by more?
Because the car wasn't up to my braking ability. I maximised what the car could give me, and that was it.
Final thing, very quickly, can you give me an excuse as to why I didn't beat you?
It did look very bumpy on your side, and it looks a bit more downhill, because I was uphill on the way up.
But now you're on my side, therefore it's downhill, so I think you were just carrying a little bit more inertia than I was.
So it's a bit unfair on you.
Well, that's 2. Thank you very much. Next race. Now we have this 2014 Vanquish with a 5.9 litre naturally aspirated V12 with 573 horsepower and 620 newton meters of torque. That power is sent to the rear wheels via a 6-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. The car weighs in at 1,739 kilograms and it cost from £190,000 when it was new. Today this one's worth around £100,000. All right, Sam, you're moving into a more modern era here, aren't you? Still similar engine, but you've got more power. But there is one big improvement over the other cars you've driven, which is...
Turbos!
No, it's naturally aspirated, that car, Sam. Tell us what it is.
You're going to say launch control, right? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, it's the first one with launch control.
Yeah, but it is and it isn't, right? The way this launch control works is you push the button to activate it, and then when the hands drop, you just floor it. You don't control it on the brake at all, so you don't build any revs.
But you've got a feeling you're going to win, haven't you? You've got a feeling. I can sense it. I can smell it on you. I can smell the smugness.
Yeah, I'm done with you winning now, so I'm 100% going to win, but it's going to be down to me and not this archaic launch control.
What a load of rubbish. Okay, let's do a sound check. Go on, rev yours up. Sweet. Very similar.
Surprising that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the DBS sounded better than these two, but ever so slightly. They're all wonderful so far. Okay, let's do this race. I can't possibly do 3 in a row, can I? Can I do 3 in a row?
3, 2, 1.
Got him.
I'm not doing that anymore. Right, I did the journalistic thing and I gave the launch control its opportunity to shine. It did not shine.
Okay? So I am hereby...
Announcing, and I'm overruling you, we are having one more go, because that doesn't give this its full dues.
And you know what, Sam? You know, I want the cars to be able to show what they can do. So you're going to ditch the launch control, and what you're going to do, just floor the throttle or brake boost it ever so slightly.
I'm going to brake boost it ever so slightly, and just one more issue. So you push the launch control button, right? And then you obviously have to be off the brake, and it'll creep forward, and then you floor it. It's just...
It's much better when you hold the brake to activate launch, isn't it? Stop yawning. You need to listen to this. It's important. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to brake boost it.
Yeah, you lost. If nothing else, I've got one victory.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's got me now. Come on! Yes! Too much wheel spin. Oh, bugger. That was not a great launch. Yes! Oh, it's game on, it's game on. If I can get a better launch, I might have him. I don't want to talk, I just want to race again.
3, 2, 1.
You what, matey? Come on. Oh, come on. Come on! Come on! I can't do better than this. Come on! And he's coming fast! He's coming faster than that! I think I had it! I had it! Whoa! Ha! Ha!
What's he doing? Oh. That's frustrating.
I do think this is the faster car.
But again, you are getting a little bit above average changing manual gears, and therefore this is missing out on that.
Right, Sam. So, best starter through on the drag race. This car goes through. And I know you think you're probably going to win this rolling race, and you might not, but it doesn't really matter.
It does matter, and I will win, and that's all that matters.
Fine. on, no way.
Absolute cheat.
Come on. Don't miss any gear shift, every last bit of revs, come on.
Come on!
Come on, come on, come on, no way. This is fast, this car. I think this could possibly be the best V12 Vantage out there.
Especially when you help it by leaving before I do. That really helps you win a race, doesn't it?
I think it was kind of like when the hands were going down. Anyway, you know what comes next.
Yeah, you losing the brake test. I tell you what was amazing. The gap was the same. These cars seemed to be the same speed, but I was gaining on you on the gear changes, which was amazing to see. It has stepped up in its years from the first one we drove in this race. Does that make sense?
I took it as a little dig that my gear shifts were rubbish. I tried my best, Sam, I tried my best.
No, your gear shifts were pretty.
Listen, you brake on that side, I'm going to brake on this side.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because that will be unbearable if I beat you.
Good. It's good if you beat me. Like, shows everyone that it's nothing to do with the surface, it's to do with the car and nothing, not the driver. No! So it's nothing to do with the side of the road. Could be the car. Could be the car. The way it's set up, it's a bit skippy on the front end. It's the car. It's definitely all down to the car. Now we have the 2024 DBX 707, which has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 707 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque. Power is sent to all 4 wheels for our 9-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. The car weighs in at 2,245 kilograms and cost from £210,000 when it was new. Today this one's worth £130,000. I've got to say, Sam, before we race, out of all the SUVs, that is the best looking.
It is without question the best looking. And then I would go the Stelvio and then on to the others, which all look the same, I think.
I mean, you're sat so much higher than me, like so much higher. It's almost like you're on my shoulders.
Yeah, but I am on like 400-inch wheels, aren't I? That's probably one of the problems.
Obviously with height comes weight and your car is significantly heavier than mine, but it's also got a whole lot more power. And 4-wheel drive, and you should have a launch control system that does actually work now because the engine is from Mercedes-AMG.
Yeah, if I lose this race, it's probably time for me to leave the channel, say goodbye to everybody and just to take up a new career.
What would that career be? Would you just rely on your OnlyFans?
Yeah, I'd just work on the pedal cam, I think, and just keep going with that, I think.
I don't even know what that means.
I like to film my bare feet using the pedals in a race car. Bare feet using the pedals in a race car.
Okay, sound check. Here we go. Now we've come to a car that is just constrained by modern regulations. Astons of old with their own engine. Astons of new with their Mercedes engines. Though actually when it comes to performance, Mercedes is better. We'll find out now.
3, 2, 1.
That was all kinds of rubbish.
Oh my god!
It was like one of my worst starts. But I don't think it matters because that is so far ahead. Not gonna lie, that was one of my worst starts. It really spun up and I didn't control it very well. But I don't think that matters.
No, not in a month of Sundays. This is so fast.
You had a good run. You had a good run to get home. Got to the rolling race. Hopefully that's not even worse. Now, while the team is getting ready, I'm just going to let you know that if you or your friends or your family are thinking about changing cars, you can do all through carwow. So you can sell your current car through carwow. Just upload some photos, give a brief description, then dealers all across the country will bid on it to make sure you get a good price. And then you can buy your next car, either new or used, through carwow, and you can even lease cars through carwow as well. We've got some amazing lease deals. To find out about some of the amazing lease deals available right now, click on the pop-out banner up there or scan the QR code on screen now, or follow the link in the description of this video. And if ever you need any help on choosing which car to buy and how to sell your next car and all that kind of stuff, you can just simply Google "Help Me Carwow," and me and my team will help you through the process of changing your car.
3, 2, 1.
No, I'd never have won that drag race. Look at the difference.
130, 140, 152.
I remember when you were a kid, you had to have a small light car if you wanted it to be fast. It doesn't matter anymore, does it? It just chuck more power at the problem.
I was doing 152 miles an hour across the half mile.
I mean, that car is nuts. It is absolutely nuts and gorgeous as well. Anyway, I think I'm going to endure some further humiliation now. Let's just do it, okay?
This would be the best one. If you lose this one, my God.
Of course I'm going to lose this one. That's got a much longer blooming wheelbase. It's got wider section tyres. It's got better suspension in it. It'll deal with the bumps. It's got better brakes in it. It is going to stop better. I mean, I can't push harder than that. I really can't. I can't push the brake pedal any hard.
Oh, bless you.
It is what it is. I'm going to get another car. This is the brand new 2025 Vanquish, which has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 665 horsepower and 800 newton meters of torque. That drives the rear wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. The car weighs in at 1,670 kilograms and costs from £165,000. However, this particular Vanquish with options costs £240,000. Feels weird to be teleported into the modern age, forward by a decade and a half. Here we are in the new Vanquish. We've got the same engine as you, well, similar engine, slightly different tweaks, bit less horsepower, bit less torque, but not far off. A Mercedes-powered Aston Martin sports car.
See, I'm torn because I know I'm going to beat you in this SUV, and I've been racing the GT4 version of that all season, and I love it. And it's just going to hurt me to beat you. But beating you will overcome all of the remorse I have for beating the car I love.
Okay, so that's a bit of cognitive dissonance right there, Sam. So the reason you're going to win is simply due to the fact you've got four-wheel drive. That's it. I've got a little controller where I can alter the amount of slip from my launch control, so I can have it all the way off, so lots of tyre slip, or kind of all on. I'm going to start off with it in the halfway house, so I wouldn't mind a few goes at this. This might be a race where I need a couple of goes to kind of dial the car in.
Yeah, you have as many goes at not winning as you like. It's not a problem at all.
Okay, good. The whole thing with this is to see how close I can get to you, yeah? That's the game.
Yeah, that's it. What's the least you get beaten by?
Right, let's do a sound check. I've got all the revs here. Well, till 5.
You've won. It popped and banged.
That's sweet. Yours is not so. Coal tires, rear wheel drive. This should be funny.
3, 2, 1.
It even hesitated and I won.
Wow, it sounds wicked. Bloody hell, come on! No!
Oh!
Oh! No way! No! Cold tyres? And it hooked up? I was not expecting that.
Formal protest. This hesitated. Yeah, okay. Thank you. This hesitated. I need another go. This had a brain fart on one of the shifts. I think it can be maybe a draw. That's really fast.
Seeing as you had a little bug, we can go again. Best 2 out of 3.
I'm eating humble pie. I didn't realise it was that fast. I think at best I'm going to draw. So my win is going to be a draw.
It's actually harder to draw than win. You only need an extra centimetre to like win. So to pull a draw, like the probability is so small.
Shh. I'm right. You're wrong.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
That's better.
Come on. Come on. Ta-ra!
Sake. See, the thing is,
Just bring it here, bring it here. Go on, just... All right, and let's get into manual mode for the gearbox. You're just waiting for the brake test, aren't you?
and I know how good that car brakes. So yeah, if you lose this brake test, it's game over.
So should we just end the video there? Well, we won't be giving it you to edit then, will we?
How dare you? My edits are amazing.
3, 2, 1.
Come on!
Ah! The fart on the upshift is lovely.
Ah!
The paddles feel a little bit plasticky though.
Literally walking away from me.
My God, this is mental. So you know when you crossed the line last time you said it was like, wow, it was like over 150 miles an hour. That's what this was doing.
It must have been north of 160.
Just over 160. Well predicted. Anyway, shall we just wrap up and not do a brake test? Okay, bye.
No. We are absolutely doing a brake test, so the viewers can just relish in my win.
I swear this side is not as good. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, I mean, I can't do anything more. I don't know what more I can do. I don't know. Oh, no. 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 Oh, I don't. Do you know what that bit? Do you know what that was like?
Yeah.
You know that scene in Aliens?
Oh,
where
yeah.
Sigourney Weaver's there and it's there with its little extra mouth.
Get away from her, you.
It was. It's like this.
Matt, look at the size of that.
The sun's in my face.
Yeah.
The sun's in my... Go get another car. Next we have the V12 Vanquish from 2022, which has a 5.2 litre twin-turbo V12 with 700 horsepower and 752 Nm of torque. It drives the rear wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. The car weighs in at 1,795 kilograms and cost from £265,000 when it was new. Today it's worth around £200,000. I don't know what you've done, Sam, but
It looks like you've been in hair and makeup again because you've come back.
with a new car and looking considerably more attractive yourself. What you have done?
I have a very good plastic surgeon.
Have you been out to Turkey as well and had some hair plugs?
Yeah, good hair job.
You have the rarer, more desirable, more collectible version of my car with a twin-turbo V12, a British engine rather than a German engine. Can you rev up your car, Sam? Let's have a listen to it. Okay, what I don't understand is, right, you've got twin turbos, normal turbocharged cars, they don't sound that great on the rev and they can sound good with pops and bangs, but that on the rev just sounds amazing. Older engine, similar gearbox, rear wheel drive, that car's a lot more expensive than this, it's about 100 grand more. We're going to find out whether German engines are quicker than British engines.
No comment.
You don't sound too confident, but anyway, shall we get into the racing? I'm just going to give him a rev of this. Doesn't sound as good as that, does it? Does not at all. Let's race.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's the best launch I've had in this. So I think the German powertrain is better than the British powertrain.
Yeah, it just does not get off the line at all.
It doesn't, does it?
A few moments later.
Sam, I think you need...
Your hair doing again, you look a bit peaky.
Was it the fact you didn't have the best run, just?
It's just a windy day, and if it catches me at the right angle, that's what happens.
Oh, it's because you've got a comb over and it's blown it the other way. Ah, right. Okay, good.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're on now. No excuses anymore. Ah. Did Germans make better engines?
It doesn't give you a load of wheel spin on the launch. I think the launch is trying to be too clever. I think I can hold a little bit of brake, manage the throttle a bit, turn everything off, and I think I can make it go a bit quicker.
In summary, you think the launch control system is rubbish and holding it back, so you're not going to use it, you're just going to brake boost it old school style.
Well, brake boosting actually isn't that. Brake boosting is when you're rolling, but anyway, I'm going to help the systems.
Okay, how?
By a tiny bit of brake, matching the throttle, and then easing the throttle in, trying to mitigate wheel spin, but allow wheel spin. Optimize the launch, Matthew. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to optimize the launch.
So with traction control off, old school style, you think that you are able to do a better job than the electronics basically at managing the power and the delivery?
I think I'm going to give it a good go.
That took about a minute and a half for us to actually get to that point. Aren't we very concise? Now, thing is, what we're going to do is compare the launch time previously to the launch time now to see how much of a better job, if any, Sam manages. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
From my point of view, that is better. But it's that first gear change, it's because... It's better though. Okay, Sam, look better, but shall we just confirm the Germans make better engines, don't they?
This did get off better, didn't it? But yeah, that's just a better engine, I think.
Oh, Sam, it looks like you're doing your comb over again. Looking better.
Handsome as ever.
This is the thing, right? That V12 will have no excuse now if it doesn't win.
Yeah, well, that remains to be seen, I think.
3, 2, 1.
Right, this changes up. Oh, no, it doesn't. For some reason, it changes them automatically. It didn't when I did it on the second gear shift, but despite that absolute cocker, made no difference. I'm not even going to tell Sam about the cock-up. He doesn't need to know. I've got to ask you, how do you feel about that?
Too slow.
5.2 litres, 1.2 litres more horsepower, but less torque. Or is Brits not that great at engines anymore?
Yeah, heavier car as well, isn't it? This is a lot heavier.
It is heavier, you're right, but not loads heavier. I'll tell you what, let's do it again. I'm going to go get me some ballast. All right, Sam, I'm going to add 100 kilos of ballast. So it's even Stevens. Can I have my ballast, please? All right, how you doing? This is Lee. So Lee is our paramedic. Right, and Sam, let's have a look at this. Let's see that if your whine about it being weight makes a difference. It might do, might not. Oh, can you hold that, please, Lee? There you go. wonderful assistant.
3, 2, 1.
Terrible gear change there. Oh, it's a bit right. Do you know what, Sam? I think that was a perfect example of the effect of weight. One of my gear shifts was a bit questionable, but you were much closer that time.
Definitely closer, but still not quick enough, I'm afraid.
Okay, so how do you feel now then? So it's not as quick, is it? The engine is not as quick.
But it looks pretty.
It looks good and it sounds good. Let's do the brake test, and I'm going to keep my ballast in for the brake test as well, just so it's fair. Right, and Sam, you've been great at the brake test. Let's see if you can beat me again. Get level. Go. Did that feel like I was braking hard?
Yeah,
What is wrong with me?
I can feel it in my back.
That hurt a bit. A victory there, Sam, a victory! I think I'm destined to lose every single brake test. Well, thank you very much, Ballast. I appreciate it. Still lost. Time to get a new car. This is the latest 2025 Vanquish, which also has a 5.2 litre twin-turbo V12, but power has been increased to 835 horsepower and 1,000 newton-meters of torque. That drives the rear wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox with launch control. The car weighs 1,835 kilograms and costs from £334,000. However, this particular Vanquish with options costs £433,000. Oh, Sam, you look like you're back to your old self.
I feel a bit better. I've been a bit peaky. There's a cold going around. It just changes how you feel and look.
Talk about looks. Oh my God. I'm not the biggest Aston Martin fan. You know, I like them. I've never really wanted one apart from that. I mean, from this angle, it is stunning. And, where? Rev it. That is so beautiful. I love that car. I love the spec. I'm so jealous that you're driving that. It is blooming expensive though. It's twice the price of this. But oh my gosh, while it has the same engine as the last car pretty much, the performance stats are much better. You should win.
It's very big. How much more do I weigh than you?
100 kilos, but you got a lot more power.
It's so manly, this car, isn't it? I feel really emasculated in this.
Are you going to emasculate me now though? Let's race.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no, we've got a race on now. It's the change to second gear, this thing just takes off. He's coming back though, he's coming back. Come on! That's really interesting. So I didn't have the best start, but that started a lot better than the V12 Vantage did. And what this car seems to do, it's like this transition to second gear really just like shoots ahead. It's got a really good like pickup. It's like at the peak torque ahead, but then you were pulling me back in.
I had I think cold tyre issue was the only reason you won that. This is much faster than that, but I was all over the place off the line.
So I think I can go quicker still, but not loads quicker. So it's going to be interesting to see what you can do. I've just turned my traction all the way off. I think this might hook better. That was a weird thing there, he like skipped.
Go on, yeah!
It was doing well, and then it didn't do well. Okay, this is race on now because this cocked up. I turned all the traction off. I thought it was going to hook up, but it did a weird thing where it spun its wheels, then it changed to second, and then it short shifted into third, then it went back into second. It's like, that was like almost half a second slower than normal.
I won.
Do you like my excuses? They were all very valid.
They were excellent. There's going to be a little bit of copyright infringement on that, so we'll discuss that later.
Oh, that car's quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just a monster, Matt. That's all this is. It's quite intimidating, actually.
2 out of 3, you win. Let's do the rolling race, but I've got an idea how this may play out.
Yeah. Good luck, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Come on. That was good, but not good enough. Bye-bye. That is so fast.
Fuck's sake! Jesus Christ!
That thing is mental quick.
I was doing 172 across the half mile.
Yeah, I was doing about 162. That's a big difference, really, 10 mile an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is 100 times the size of that car. It doesn't make sense, this thing. It's just incredible.
And it's beautiful, and it sounds amazing, and I want it. Okay, brake test. Humiliation time, here we come. That's 2 feet. I've got both feet on the pedal. Almost shaft my intestines out my bottom. I was pushing that hard.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing.
Okay, oh well, it is what it is. This car's out.
Look, Matt, I know that we're doing the winner stays on thing and stuff, but these cars don't come up often. I'm going to step up. You've got to drive this car next. You cannot let this go without you doing a drag in it. It is unbelievable.
I think you just want to make me be slower than you, but all right, I'd love a go in it. At last, we come to the ultimate Aston Martin, the Valkyrie. It has a 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 with an electric motor on the drive shaft. In total, it produces 1,155 horsepower and 900 newton meters of torque, and that power is sent to the rear wheels via a 7-speed sequential gearbox. The car weighs around 1,370 kilograms and cost from £2.5 million when it was on sale. However, this particular car is worth £3 million. Well, this is something else, this is. Getting to race a Valkyrie. So let's speak to its owner. It's Andy Palmer.
Hi Andy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So Andy, for those of people who are watching who don't know who you are, you were an intern or something, weren't you, at Aston Martin for a while?
Yeah, I was an intern for about 6 years.
What did you do at Aston Martin? Because the car that you're in and that you own, you're sort of responsible for.
Yeah, so from 2014 till 2020, I was the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of Aston Martin. This car was basically therefore created under my watch. In fact, it was created in a pub in Woburn with Christian Horner, Adrian Newey, a guy called Simon Sproul, who was my Chief Marketing Officer, and myself. And the bare bones of the concept were sketched out on a serviette.
That is so British.
Great story though.
How long have you had your car?
I had my car just over 2.5 years ago. The serial number on this car is 007 for sentimental reasons. It wasn't quite the 7th in sequence, but it was a fairly early car.
I bet that number is probably more valuable than 001, maybe? I don't know. What do you think?
I had the choice of 001 or 007, and I chose 007.
There you go. Now you know. So, an early car, right? Normally with cars, especially ones like that, they can be problematic, and early cars tend to have more problems. Have you had many issues with your Valkyrie? Because I've spoken to a few owners and they all seem to have issues. What about you?
I love the car, and you forgive it many things. You have to remember that on a program like Valkyrie, there are very few prototypes. So to some extent, as the first customers, you're doing a lot of the fundamental development. And so, yeah, there's been a few problems, mainly around the software. Mine's just come back from Gaydon with a full upgrade, and hopefully everything is good.
Well, I hope so too, because we want to get a good race on. Obviously, you've got way more horsepower. We've got similar torque. I've got a bit more. I've got 1,000. You've got like 930 or something. But your car is so much lighter. I think with fluids and everything, it's about 1,400 kilos. So I'm like 400 kilos heavier. In theory, you should win this, right?
In theory, but we're talking about driver talent as well here, so I think it might be close.
Mate, I have no talent at all. The launch control's a bit funny in that though, because it doesn't launch with the 6.5 revving up, does it? You actually launch on just the electric motor, which is about 160 horsepower.
Yeah, so it's a little slow off the line, but once you're in, the engine is very free revving. It will rev far above where you get to, so I shouldn't need as many gear changes.
Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. It's not a foregone conclusion. We're going to give it a go, but before we get into racing, I'm just going to do one thing, because this car sounds amazing. How are they making a turbo sound like this?
Sounds lovely, doesn't it?
But it doesn't quite sound like yours, and it's called a Valkyrie for a reason. So do you want to rev yours up?
There's a bit of a process to actually turn this car on.
It's all right, I've got time. Oh. Okay, this wins. This wins. Hope he doesn't break it by trying to make it sound good. Let's just get on with the race. I'm nervous.
There's a protection on the engine. You have to wait for the red line to go.
It's actually not that pleasant to be in terms of the noise. It's much better for people on the outside. Inside, it's just a load of mechanical noise. Good luck, Andy. I know you can't hear me.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I caught him up there. What happened? Then he bailed. Hopefully it's not broken.
The engine limiter came on. Let me just run it up there for a second.
Okay, you go and do what you need to do, and I'll meet you on the line again. Technically, though, that's 1-0 to me. I didn't have a great start, so I got away lightly there.
It's limiting RPM at the moment. Just let it cool for a second.
Okay, so we needed to cool. I can wait. I'll turn mine off as well because I don't want to heat soak it.
I won't go through launch control, normal manual start.
So Andy's not going to use launch control because he thinks it's limiting his revs. How will that play out?
3, 2, 1.
My start wasn't as good then. I can't be sure with this.
Eventually.
Okay, I can feel I've got drive again now.
I'm good to go too.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's close off the line. Come on. I've got him. No way. Is he going to come back? He's coming now. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. The way that picked up just for the last 20 metres was incredible. That was so close on the line. I think I just beat you. Would you like another go?
Yeah, I was a little slow off the line, spinning the wheels. I didn't use launch control, but let's try launch control again.
I'm happy to go again. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
I think you might have me this time. Whoa. Well, your launch control worked there.
Yeah, it worked that time. No problem at all.
Okay, let's do the decider.
3, 2, 1.
Neck and neck launch. Oh, this is the decider. Can he pick me on the line? He's going to do it. What a race. I've no idea what you just said, Andy, so I'm going to come across. How was that?
I enjoyed it. First couple of times I was a bit nervous, and the last time, first gear, I didn't get quite up to the red line, but the one before
first 2 out of 3, you still won, and you used launch control in the last 2 races, yeah? This car is not meant for launching though, is it?
It's a little slow off the line because it's just using the battery. So once it gets momentum, then it's away.
Because the engine doesn't kick in till about, like, was it 15 kilometres an hour?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Right, you're going to enjoy the next race then. Now we're just getting ready for this rolling race. This is going to be so interesting to see the Valkyrie perform in its optimum situation. Speaking of optimum, we've now released a new range of carwow merch, from water bottles to hoodies and t-shirts. Follow the link or do whatever you need to do to go check out our new range of merch. It's top quality.
3, 2, 1.
That's a different ball game, isn't it? Look at it go now to the half mile. I wonder what speed it's going to do. This was so fast in the other races. And I think you braked too soon there. Did you hit your brakes halfway through?
Not to my knowledge.
So you just kept it pinned to the 2 cones there?
Yeah.
I saw your brake lights come on.
Interesting.
Electrical gremlins. So the next thing is the brake test.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Do you know what? I almost won a brake test against the Valkyrie. Out of all the brake tests that almost win, it was against that. Wasn't expecting that to play out in the way that it did. Yeah, you won, but it was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
I'm surprised given the weight of this car. I thought I'd easily beat you, but I could see I was braking a lot quicker than you at the start of the braking, but I just stopped a lot quicker in the latter parts. I was on full ABS, so I was getting maximum braking.
Maybe because the car is so stiff that it starts to skip a little bit on this bumpy surface.
Yeah, you might be right. It was bouncing around a bit.
So then what exactly happened? Well, the Valkyrie won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 10.1 seconds. The 2025 Vanquish came second with the best time of 10.9 seconds. In third place, the 2025 V8 Vantage took 11.4 seconds. The DBX 707 came fourth with a time of 11.6 seconds. And in fifth place was the 2022 V12 Vantage with a best time of 12.2 seconds. Next up was the 2010 V12 Vantage and the 2014 Vanquish, which both managed a best time of 12.7 seconds. Although the V12 Vantage ended up winning the deciding drag race. In 8th place, we've got the DBS with a time of 13.2 seconds, and finally the Rapide came last with a standing quarter mile time of 14 seconds.
I want to say a huge thanks to everybody who's helped us with this video, made it a reality. It's been an absolute blast, so thanks to all these people. I hope you enjoyed the video as well, and let me know what other brand drag races you'd like to see by commenting. We're going to check those out and try and make them happen. If you want to watch some other videos, click on the video windows, and if you want to compare these cars quarter mile times to everything else we've ever drag raced, then just click on the carwow logo to check out the carwow drag race leaderboard. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And thank you, Andy, for bringing down your Valkyrie and for signing off on it and making the car a reality.
Great pleasure. It's for all the petrol heads out there.
First sight, I never believed. When I saw you for first time, I changed my mind. Your eyes and your smile are a fantasy. I need